Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. My goodness, when I tune into your energy, this is your mid-month reading for the second half of July, I get this word release and this light being released. So as you know, the North Node, which is your soul growth, lessons and purpose, has been in your sign for the last 18 months. It's shifting and changing from the 17th of July. Suddenly it's no longer this massive focus, and it's like you would have gone through the 18-month cycle of learning something very new about yourself and your soul's purpose, your soul's expression of who you are, why you're here, something very new about you. And so that cycle's ended, and that's where I feel like there's a release. The North Node moves into Aries, which is a cardinal sign. It represents the start of spring, something new and exciting, a new sense of purpose coming through for you. So I think you're going to really feel this shift, and I just get this lightness, like bing. If you've done the work and gone through that soul growth energy that the universe said, we don't know this, we're going to bring this into your world and we're going to learn all about it. It's like, I feel like you kind of receive gifts at the end of it, like, aha, okay, I'm understanding the purpose or the rewards. So let's see what's coming through for you. Wow. Okay. Page of Acorns, discover enthusiasm. This is the Page of Wands. This is the Aries energy, the Page of Fire. So this is the new spark, the new thing that's coming through, the new sense of purpose, the new pioneering, new energy. And it's like potentially getting messages around that or just feeling it. Look at that beautiful Black Panther, just looking at it, power and perseverance. So this is what I feel like you've gained. You are like this powerful panther here. Through that journey of the North Node through your sign, you've gained this sense of soul power or soul energy that is strong, like it's so strong. Look at it. It's just looking at the monkey, almost going, can I eat you, monkey? Shall I eat you? I don't know, but what are you and who are you and why are you here? Kind of thing. So there's this sense of observing this new energy that might feel a little bit like a cheeky monkey, like there's something new I want to explore, but you've gained this like amazing sense of soul growth and power so that you're approaching it very differently this time. You almost feel like a different person. So power and perseverance, it's like, if this is something I really want, I'm going to go for it and go after it. So it may be monkeys are hard to catch, you know, for a beautiful Black Panther. They're quick, they're fast, they fly through the sky. Through the trees, the canopies. They swing, not fly. You know what I'm saying? And so for a land animal that only kind of doesn't go that high, maybe it's a bit trickier. It's harder to catch this, to go, okay, this is something that I really, really want and I want to get it. And so it's going to require a lot of perseverance. And so I feel like there's something new that's coming in that you're going, I want that, but I'm not going to kind of take my eyes off the prize, or I might have to. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to attain, but if it's something that I'm getting this spark that I really want, that I'm really powerfully connected to, I'm going to not give up on it. So it could be a person, it could be a thing, but I really feel like there's this intense, like, whoa, focus. What's shifting and changing for you? Magician, Mercury coming in, Gemini, Virgo, and Virgo again. So with Mercury comes through, it's all about communication. It's all about what you're thinking, how you're thinking. And as you can see, I feel like this is like this intense stare of like almost uber obsessed or focused on this thing. So I really feel like that's interesting. The Magician is where you're consciously aware of what the monkey is that's come up now, this new thing that you want to discover, and you might be feeling really excited about. So it's discovering enthusiasm. So it's like, yep, I'm really focused, even obsessive about that. But the Magician also says, well, what have I got around me? What resources are around me? How am I going to make this happen? How can I use what I've got, or even create something new in my world that I can make, create this opportunity and step into it? How can I catch the monkey? So it really feels it's interesting because there's a lot of shamanic energy. You know, the beautiful Black Panther kind of is like they are like the magicians of the forest. So there's something that you're kind of working your magic to get something that you want here, but understanding that it might not necessarily be an easy or a quick or that you might have to be putting in a lot of effort over an extended period of time to get this. So, yeah, let's see. So Mercury, communication is key. Mindset, the way you're thinking is going to be key here. The King of Wands. So this is the Aries energy, the King of Fire coming through. So it's very much like, yep, I want that. I want that. So taking action with your passions here with the King of Wands. So it feels really like inspired and motivated and passionate here, Taurus. Like I feel like I'm fully focused and invested on this. So Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. Each one will resonate differently. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. Really trust your intuition. There is no extended reading for the mid-months. They are in the monthly readings, but you might like to check out the beautiful Patreon community that we're building and growing. There's lots of premium content in there as well. And yeah, we've got to get the beautiful Taurus energy into the cards. So they're actually saying to pull cards from this deck. So before this comes out, the rest of the Celtic Cross. So we've got the Buddha prepares and the scribe. Again, like this Buddha prepares, it's like your soul, your spirit, your energy. It's just in the right place. It's present. It's ready. The scribe, again, is about communication, learning, what it is that you're kind of learning, working on, the knowledge that you now have, the spiritual knowledge that you now have that you can apply to this new sense of purpose that's coming through. So that's fantastic. And we also have, where do we want to put that? Over here, I think. The One of Scrolls, on track. Absolutely. This character is about to board the train and go on a new journey, and you're on track. Absolutely. You're in the right place, both mentally, both spiritually, and you're on track. You're ready. You're getting ready to go on this new journey. So yeah, wow. Sometimes, you know, it's interesting when the on track comes in, because sometimes it comes in when you don't feel like you're on track. Because sometimes people think, oh, if it's easy or it's come to me fast or this is really fun and enjoyable, that means I'm on track. But the North Node energy is about there's something that new that your soul wants you to learn. So sometimes it feels like there's a lot of unknowns around it, or it might not necessarily feel easy, but it's saying that you're on track. So again, you know, it's hard for the panther to catch the monkey, but it's possible. So let's see what else is coming through for you here, Taurus. So this is a challenge. It's posing a bit of a challenge, but one that you kind of, you know, happy to engage with and wanting. Crossed by the Two of Cups, that's interesting energy. The other thing that's going on here is that this, when the North Node moves into Aries, the South Node, which is what past conditioning that you no longer need, or things, or soul growth lessons, things that you've already learned that you can let go of, old karma that you don't need anymore. The South Node energy, it can represent loss or losing or letting go of something. That's moving into Libra. So then we have this kind of interesting Aries, Libra energy. And the King of Wands is like, this is what I want and this is what I'm going for. The Libra energy is a relationship or somebody you have to consider, and that's being crossed by the Two of Cups here. It may be that, yeah, part of the there's a trickiness around getting what you want here, because there's potentially somebody else you have to consider. Consider their feelings, or maybe they're quite literally just standing in your way and blocking your path. So it's got a whole kind of spectrum of what this person or this connection or relationship means, but definitely there's a lot of money around this with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This is you at the base. So it's all about you. This is the King of Earth. It's the Taurus King. So with this being like the bottom line of what this is all about, it is about you. It's a very, very personal energy, but it potentially might be about you, your resources, how you're going to use them in this life, in this world at this moment in time. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Two of Swords. So there definitely could be a new relationship. I'm kind of getting a lot of like money vibes, career vibes, but also relationship vibes with this. It could be somebody's kind of got your interest here. So yeah, I think that there could be something very interesting coming in that might be hesitant about connecting with this person at first, but it's like you can't stop thinking about this person, or you can't stop looking at this person, or you can't stop reading about this person. So it's like there's something that's coming through around that. So I've just got to get the right energy and frequency into the cards. The cards are being really quite slow with getting to the right frequency today, which is interesting. We've got the Lovers card, which suggests that you're thinking about making a big choice or a decision here. And it could be potentially around a new direction when it comes to relationships or a person around you. It doesn't have to necessarily be love. Is there an energy of something not meeting your needs anymore and having to say, okay, that dynamic or that path is over, I need to move forward here? So I really feel like there's a bit of that energy around with this. Let's see what else is coming through for Taurus. George is chiming in. Okay, so George has been really quiet of late, but George, my rooster's joining in. The Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Hierophant. And boom, the Tower. Wow. Okay, and the Three of Cups. My goodness, and the Fool. Wow. So a lot of relationship energy here, the Judgment, friendship energy. Goodness gracious. Revelations around friends, around connections, around relationships coming through. So I think massive review process, perhaps even a clearing out of like friends or social media accounts or something like that. I feel like it's like discarding and clearing out the old when it comes to your social life or your social connections. Feels like it's kind of quite revelatory here. So, yeah, the situation is the King of Wands. This is the King of Wands likes to step into leadership energy, go after what he wants. It's very much like I'm following my passions, I'm following my instincts, I'm following my drives, and I like to get what I want. So it is crossed by the Two of Cups. There's a relationship that is kind of standing in your way, or it's like an over-consideration of somebody. You might love this person, but you're still kind of like, maybe I can't do exactly what I want because I have to consider that person. So George is like, yes. In your conscious mind, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This can be the card of family as well with the Ten of Pentacles. So it might feel like there's some things around family dynamics, or people that feel like family that are coming up for you. But the Ten of Pentacles is also kind of potentially saying, is something finished? The 10 is at the end. So have I put in as much that I can here? As much money, time, effort, energy? Am I kind of done with this? So it definitely feels like you might be, and this could be related to relationship. It could also be related to career and job, or anything on the material realm. So it could even be something like a home, a living situation, a car, even a possession, a wardrobe. I think that it's kind of going to be really important to ask this question, am I just done with this? So at the base, we have the King of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles also speaks of legacy. So it may be that there is with this Page of Acorns, the new thing that you're kind of coming in and getting excited about might have a sense of legacy around it. Is this something you're wanting to leave for other people, or something you wanted to be remembered by, or something significant you want to be known for? So at the base, we have you, the King of Pentacles. This is what's happening deep down, is that you are thinking about yourself, your own needs, and definitely, physical needs, financial needs, stability needs when it comes to work. So this is all about you. Absolutely. The King of Pentacles can be around money. So definitely could be around money and relationships combined. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Cups. So this is where this is love and romance and hopes and dreams. So it's following your heart. I feel like there's potentially been this sense of feeling like you're crossing into new emotional thresholds and new emotional frontiers. And it might feel like there's been like this emotional transformation that's occurred, or emotional clear out that has been happening, that is now got this sense of, I'm ready to kind of step into new energies with how I'm connecting to people. and also about how I connect to my intuition and my hopes and dreams. So I feel like, yeah, this is a lot to do with that South Node. Sorry, Taurus, I've just still got a really tickly throat. I've been had this cold for weeks and it's hanging around. It's really annoying. So I was saying that this is about the South Node in Scorpio, your opposite sign. And I feel like it's like if you've done the work, which was about releasing a lot of deep emotions to old situations that are no longer serving you emotionally. So this could be something you've held on to, like bitterness, resentment, anger, hurt, heartache. It could be past life energy, but I feel like there's a release that can come through if you've done that work. But in the near future, we have the Two of Swords. So it feels like there's a little bit of like a major push forward into a new direction, into new energies. But there's also this sense of hesitation about that. Like, I'm not sure about this because, there's this real energy of having to put yourself first and maybe not necessarily, and that might be, not the easiest for some of you. So there's hesitation about a decision or a choice that needs to be made here. Not really sure. And again, it's this sense of your intuition might be telling you one thing, but your logical mind might go, oh, no, I can't do that. But your intuition's like, no, this is where we're going. This is where we're heading. So that could be a bit of hesitation and indecision in the near future because you're presenting as the Lover's card, which is understanding that there is a very clear choice that lies in front of you that you might have to make here, or some choices. And it might not necessarily be the easiest choice to step into, but it's something that you might really want. So, the Lover's card. And again, it's got this sense of there's somebody else that you're having to consider, or a relationship that is, making it not the easiest to kind of step forward into it for whatever reason. You might really love this person, you might hate this person. Either way, it can make it difficult. Energy surrounding you is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a card of somebody that has used resources well. So somebody who's potentially had to tame a little bit of their wildness of spirit in terms of or their spending or some of their indulgences. It's a little bit like you've kind of gone without or been more restrained in a certain energy so that you can have more of what you want when you want it. So it might be I might spend less on something during the week. Maybe I cancel my Netflix subscription or something, but then I've got more money to go out to dinner with my friends. So it's kind of feels a little bit like you've created, this is the energy of being able to create more freedom in your life financially, to be a little bit more independent. And there's energies around to kind of be making more independent decisions and to feel like you're kind of being more self-sufficient or taking control of your life in some way. So, and that may have been very much about working with daily routines, and resources could be around that as well. Hopes and fears, we've got the Hierophant. This is the Taurus energy, the Taurus major arcana, well, one of them anyway. And this represents commitment. So, and a natural order, like traditions, the way things have been done. So it almost feels like you're breaking away from, it might feel like you need to break away from a commitment or do things differently. And that might be part of what the resistance is to moving into it. But either way, I mean, here comes the Tower, the Three of Cups, and the Fool. So there is something really amazing happening here with this. Like you're not going to stay in this state of indecision or lack of clarity for long, or not uncertainty for long. The Tower's like, boom, okay, you've outgrown that. It's time to move forward. I'm showing that really clearly to you. And so there could be some sort of unexpected change that comes through with the Tower. Either way, you're going to be celebrating because it's going to reset some energies and it's going to bring new and exciting energies. So this could be some kind of new, exciting direction that comes into your life that you're celebrating here. So it's, expect some dynamic energy with the Tower card to come through. I mean, we see the lightning bolt. This could be some kind of release and revelation that comes through that precipitates a change. Now, the other thing it could be around is that You might get some revelations around friends or social groups because the Three of Cups can represent that. So it could be just going, you know what, I just don't resonate with that anymore, or that just doesn't feel right anymore. I need to find new friends or a new group, or I need to kind of leap into something new here. So it could be that there's like major breaking of connections that could come through with this as well. So it's a little bit like there's revelations, but I feel like what the energy does is allow you to move forward into what it is that you're looking at here, this Page of Acorns, what it is that you want. So the universe is giving you a little bit of like, okay, whatever is resistance or obstacles are in your way, whether this is you reluctant to tread on somebody else's toes or somebody's actively blocking you here, the universe is going, boom, okay, enough of this, Taurus. You're just doing this. We're making the path clear here. We're showing you very clearly. And so it's, the universe is just giving you like, we're just going to make this a bit easier for you. Sometimes the Tower card can seem a little bit shocking. It can be some kind of shocking or opportunity that brings change that comes through with it. But because it's next to the Three of Cups and the Fool card, I do feel like it's going to bring a new opportunity that potentially you can celebrate here, which could bring you some joy, which is really nice. So we have as an overall energy the Judgment card. So again, this is an energy of clearing out a whole heap of old energy. So it's almost like, yeah, that work is done now, time to clear it. So you could apply that to so many things in your life, and that's kind of what I'm feeling with the Judgment card is those old energies that were coming up for you to clear out. Time to just do that last clearing. And there's a sense of there's something new coming. There's a rebirth coming. There's a second chance coming. And so you need to clear the way for that. And again, the heralding of the messages from the angels. You're going to get some kind of very clear message with the lightning bolt and the Judgment card coming through. So let me grab my affirmation cards that were all the way over the other side there. Let's see, what have we got for Taurus? We have, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me, yes. So it's kind of interesting because this is the Nine of Acorns. This is you potentially saying, yes, I want that. And then the Tower responds with like a yes back. So yeah, I think you're getting a lot of yeses, which is nice. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. So just to be aware of those thoughts that are going on inside your head. Okay, so let's pull a charm. We have the beautiful butterfly. And I actually think Aries got the same butterfly. So it's interesting that both of you are kind of going through, you had the North Node in your sign and then Aries are about to move into it and you've got the same charm. And if you have any Aries in your chart or you're cross-watching for Aries, maybe you're an Aries sun, moon or rising, you might want to watch that reading as well. But yeah, this is the card of transformation and something bedazzling that comes through with it, something that suddenly refines. There's a very refined transformation that brings more light into your world, which is really beautiful. And I feel like, yeah, there's something kind of quite amazing about this. The fact I get this bedazzled, shimmering, shining, interesting things being reflected back to you. So yeah, I feel like there's opportunity for a dazzling transformation to occur here for you, Taurus. So that is your reading. Exciting changes coming in, I would say. And yeah, that's it. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments and take care, Taurus.